I thought it'd be an easy fix to get a helmet, get a sticky mount, get a GoPro, get a microphone, stick them all together and start video blogging. I thought that'd be like super easy. Then just stick a microphone on the back of the motorbike and to record the audio, record the exhaust noise, the gear changing, the noise on the road and all those kind of things. Turns out it's not that easy. Turns out it's a little bit more difficult than you think. Turns out that up to about 30 miles an hour, 40, pushing it at 50, you can get pretty good helmet audio. It turns out the placement of the microphone is really important, and it turns out that the wind noise that comes on the external microphone, collection noise from the motorbike, is really tricky. Putting the microphone underneath the seat causes a lot of vibration, but ultimately it's a little bit of fine-tuning. So much so that if you watch some of the videos I've been creating, you'll see that different days I've had different levels of success. Some days I started with the Rode Smart Live microphone. I used that, put that in. That seemed to work pretty well. It had a good pickup, but going through a connector, it just suddenly stopped working. So I thought, do you know what? I'll go for a TRS, a tip, ring, sleeve, standard, plug it in, but the pickup just wasn't as great. So I could get my voice, and then it wouldn't pick up the bike. But you could definitely hear me breathing. So the placement of that microphone needed to change again. I have a center intercom system in, so I was able to just kind of piggyback onto that, but again it wasn't great. So then I sort of thought, right, I'll put instead of having the microphone at the front, I'll put it in the padding. Problem is then you've got to add a lot of treble into the sound to get it good, because it just sounds so flat. And even with some good protection, when you pop up the helmet, not just the wind noise hitting the microphone, I didn't really have a problem with that, but just the ambient wind coming into the helmet and filling the helmet caused a problem. When you flip the visor down, it's a little echoey, but it still sounds okay. Just don't put any noise reduction on and stuff like that, because then you start sounding a bit electronic and in a fishbowl. So a lot of trouble, a lot of fun, but ultimately it turns out that if you talk up to about 30-40 miles an hour and then change to riding, it does actually seem to work. I'm moving on to a 2 microphone setup, so I'm going to have a low noise Zoom H1 and a higher noise, so the recording level will be set a lot lower. So the Zoom number 1 will be set around 6, and the Zoom number 2, the H1n, will be set around about 3. One will be outside getting the stereo ambient noise as you're just kind of like pottering along, and the other one will be underneath the seats, wrapped in foam, getting those higher speed noise, so you don't have to worry about wind and other bits and pieces. So it's been a journey. It's been a bit of an odd one, but that's the reason why the videos on my channel alternate so much. They're so different. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. And again, with the GoPro, I'm practicing with the ND filters. I'm putting 3 color grades on, so just like a random color grade, working out the contrast, second color grade just to pop the blacks, and then a third is a gradient kind of at the top just to make the sky pop in a little bit better. I've kind of gone for a 21:9 aspect ratio, so instead of going for the standard 16:9, I've gone for 4K 21:9. So what's that? That's 5120 by 2160 as a pixel aspect ratio. I did try having a bit of fun with the bars top and bottom, but it didn't work. Anyway, so those are some of my random thoughts of my trials and errors. What I'm going to do next is show you the setup, show you how it all works. So that's enough of a random blog for now, and stay tuned for the next one when I'll put it all together. Thank you very much. Now it's time to go out for a ride. See you later.